I know you laugh when you lie, rock when you're crying, hold your head up high when inside you're dying.
Hi everyone, Linda Helpman here with Canadian Beats. I have with me Dan Davidson.
Good to be here.
Great, we are at Country Music Week.
Yeah, I just got here like 1 hour ago. So I smell
Yes.
like a plane and other people's coughs and maybe some babies, but I'm here.
Yeah, you got in at something like 3 o'clock and,
Yeah, and then there's-
and Bill picks you up and whisks you here and said, you have this interview with this Canadian Beats. Yeah, all
No, I was
right.
excited. Like, the first interview of the
Awesome.
weekend right here. So
Awesome, awesome. So I get the best of you.
That's it. It's all downhill from
And
there.
everyone
That's-
else is sloppy
That's
seconds.
actually which is the title of my memoirs.
It's been one of those days. I just finished emceeing the Thursday afternoon of Diamonds in the Rough.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm tired. I won't deny it. I'm tired right now. My feet are more tired than I am, but it's all good.
Well, let's just go off script, ramble incoherently, and then we'll just see what happens. You're welcome.
But we're
here.
not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. Now I have to say, I absolutely love your single, Found. It's on the way down, but it should have gone much higher. They are still playing it at my home radio station
yeah.
all the time. From my drive down from Sudbury to here, I have Kix 91.7, which is my home station, Kix 106, KX
You're not sure
94, and then into BX and 104.
All right.
I sort of switch between the two. You know, I try and support all the country music stations in Ontario.
Very
It's
diplomatic.
really sad that all my presets are country stations.
That's not sad at all. That's awesome.
Anyone who drives with me that doesn't like country, they hate it.
Yeah.
So Found is on its way down, but it did hit top 20.
Yeah, you know, like for an indie single, it just completely crushed our expectations. You know, like I knew the song was strong, and you know, after I wrote it with Clayton Bellamy, like I was saying,
And we love
there was something good. There was something undeniable about it. But you know, I've been slugging it out. I guess you don't know my backstory, but I was in a rock band for over a decade,
Wow.
and slugging it out in that world, it kind of like it really.
The long hair and stuff?
No long hair for me. I was always pretty clean cut, but it was starting to beat me down a little bit, you know, like it was starting to become something where I was like, God, geez, you know, like another record that's impossible to get on the radio, but I mean, I did have some great successes in that world too, but putting this out was just this whole rejuvenation for me, like it just kind of lit the fire again, and things are rolling, and it's been an unbelievably exciting summer, like you just feel like everything's...
And Clay's a rocker boy too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in his blood.
It's been actually a
So-
really good like little bromance with me and Clay. It's
Oh,
been awesome.
hey,
I've
I
known
love
him,
that.
known him for like 15 years probably, and we never made music until December when we had some downtime, and I was just like, dude, let's get together and just like, let's hammer out some tunes and see what happens. And we wrote Found, and that one I just played. And we also wrote another one actually called Barn Burner, which is in contention for going to be one of the next singles coming up. So
That's great.
yeah, he's I don't know, it just kind of came out of the blue. He's just all over co-writing with me, and we've had a great time. So
Nothing happens by coincidence.
Yeah.
It is meant to be that you two got together, and it's fabulous. It really
yeah,
is.
it's been exciting.
And apparently it has been #1 for digital downloads for like the past 2 weeks.
That just blew me away. Like there's a website, this topcountry.ca, that kind of monitors all the charts, and so we're looking on there, and you know, there's High Valley and Dean Brody and Dallas Smith and Brett Kissel and Chad Brownlee and all these guys, and
you're on that list.
Found was killing it
It's
on
like,
that list.
yes.
Yeah, and we noticed the other day that its streaming numbers are like almost 50,000. It's like the #1 streaming single in Canada right now for Canadian country, and it's like in the lead by about 50,000 streams or something.
So there's you,
Yeah.
and then there's everybody else.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it like that to Dallas or Brett maybe, but yeah, you know, it's been pretty cool, and I think a lot of it became a wedding song for a lot of people this summer. It was like 20-25 weddings were.
It's an upbeat
Yeah,
wedding
so-
song.
and it's just
I'd like to see the first dance for that one.
Funny story. Well, okay, so there's the wedding thing. There was, you know, I'm getting constantly people sending me wedding videos, so that helps, like, you know, brides get into it and share with all their friends, tag their friends in the videos and stuff. But funny that you say something about a dance, because I was like pathetically Googling myself the other day, which is something that artists do. And I came across, there was a Dutch line dancing company like in the Netherlands that actually made a line
Line
dance
dance to
to
it.
it, and they posted it
Oh
online.
my goodness. Oh, I
It's-
have to check
mean,
that out.
And it's super weird too, because the girl just kind of stands there looking at the camera awkwardly for the first 30 seconds of the song before she dances, and I was like, this is the best thing on the internet. But yeah, so go check that out. It's pretty hilarious.
I will do that.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow. So, and normally I start with this, but we were talking about Found, and like I said, I love the song. My radio cranks as soon as I hear it. Actually, I really should do one of those digital downloads, unless you.
One of those things.
Yeah, because do you have a physical?
No, you know what? I
CD at the
don't have an
moment? You
album.
don't,
No.
but it will be coming.
Yeah, like my big focus is on singles, and a lot of people just download
That's
music.
what they do
so.
now.
So I think by the time I get enough singles that it makes sense to have something just with all the singles on it to sell, then
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah.
I could care less how it comes out. I just want people to like the music.
Yeah, well, we will definitely have to do that, because we always do a little intro with
The
music,
CD.
so, yeah.
Here
so-
it is. Just Photoshop the graphic in right here.
It's all good. So, for those who don't know who Dan Davidson is, like, why don't they? First off,
Excellent question.
and so tell us a little bit about you.
Sure.
How'd
well,
you get here? Yeah, I know you talked about being the rocker guy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll nutshell it for you a little bit.
Okay.
So
We got time.
yeah, like I've been brand new to the country scene, right? Like I haven't really had too many things going on for very long here, but I'm nowhere near new to the music industry. I've been plugging away in this rock band called Tupelo Honey from Edmonton for over 13 years, and we had two top 10 albums on iTunes. We toured with Bon Jovi and Papa Roach and Shinedown,
Oh,
3 Days
wow.
Grace and Metric and all these bands, and lots of songs in the top 40 on radio, and placements with Sunkist in the States and stuff like that. So we knew what we were doing, and I did this whole adventure with the rock band all independently. Like it was right around the time when all the label guys were getting fired like every day.
Oh.
So I had to just figure it out myself, and that kind of led me to meeting a lot of people. Like we toured with Dallas Smith a lot when he was doing his other thing,
And you two would have a kinship on the rocker versus country.
Yeah, like Dallas he was one of the main reasons that kind of showed me the light a little bit,
Yeah.
actually. Both Dallas and Brett are good friends, and they've been unbelievably supportive for me, and just the best dudes. Like I went to see Dallas play with Florida Georgia Line, and ended up at his after party, and he just gave me like a lot of encouragement and a lot of really friendly advice, and I had already sort of been thinking about diving into the country world and doing a little bit of writing, and just sort of seeing the reaction there, and seeing what was happening in the industry as far as like the support and the fans, and it just really made me go, yeah, let's do this. So
There is nothing like country music fans.
it's crazy, like fans in rock music, for example, it's like the demographic is 20 to 27. Any country it's 14 to 80. So it's awesome. And they love you for life. So it's if you can, and this is my whole thing with music too, is I just love meeting people and just
Yes,
kind of like make
yes.
friends and.
And country again, it's very social. Like
That's
here at Canadian Music Week, I mean, you will find, is this your first CCMAs?
No, well, I did two that were in Edmonton back to back that I just greased my way into parties to
Oh,
meet
okay,
people.
okay,
And then last year I was in Halifax. That was my first like legitimate one.
okay.
And then this is my first year. I bought the whole pass, and I'm doing
Yeah.
the whole weekend,
Yeah.
and doing the dinner and the award show and all that stuff.
So you have a taste as to what it's like, because you network and you talk with people and meet people and you set up co-writes, and it just, and you end up, making connections, and
Yeah.
then you don't see them again until next year.
It's kind of cool, and you meet people that only exist in your email.
Yes,
So
yes, I have people come up to me and go, Linda!
you do exist.
Ah! And then you look and go, who is this? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, luckily the name tag system works very well.
Yes, thank goodness, thank goodness. Yeah, and there's a lot of, you're talking to people and then you're looking over their shoulder. No, don't do that, that's just not cool.
Yeah. Who's that guy? But so it's been a crazy adventure coming from the rock world and having some time to sort of readjust and reacquaint myself. Like with the success of Found, it fully energized me, and I'm just feeling on top of the world. Like it really was a summer that made me think that everything was coming up Millhouse. So, that's a bad Simpsons reference.
But it's good, and as you say, as an independent, I mean, the independent artists work so hard, so hard.
Well, it's not just me. Like in all honesty, like I
Like
have
everybody works hard.
Yeah, but I'm just, I guess I'm saying as an independent, it's, I've found a way to surround myself with some really positive people that believe in what I'm doing, and like Bill, my radio guy, is huge into the promotion and even some of the management functions with me, and my producer Jeff Dalzio, who worked with my rock band for a long time, also has done Washboard and Ali and some stuff for Brett and a bunch of other great country artists, produced the single. And then I have my publishers that are helping me fund like going to Nashville and doing things like that. So like it's an indie thing, but it's an indie team, you know. So we just basically we have enough experience between the little pillars of the team that we know what major labels do, and try and just do that on a budget that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of budgets, your video for Found, which can be seen on CMT, only had a budget of $500.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was just sitting around with my video director, Travis Nesbitt, and it was actually like $1,000, so I lied a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
But we came up with a bunch of concepts, and then eventually we're like, let's just, like, I don't want to make a video with a girl and Daisy Dukes on a dirt road going to some small town bar, you know, like I was like, let's just do something crazy. And so this is our whole plot. Mascot costumes. So we rented a bunch of crazy mascot costumes. I was the moose. Tyler Volrath from the Brett Kissel Band, the CCMA award-winning fiddle player, was the Purple Dragon. And a couple guys from my band were in the video, and we just basically like, I was a mascot moose for the video, and there's literally no plot line, but it's hilarious. So
you're just running around the video doing crazy
yeah,
things.
that's exactly it. And then we do this big like sort of like rehearsal where there's a mascot band, and it just gets out of control, ridiculous. But it sounds stupid, right? And then we finished the video and we watched it and we're like, yeah, that's pretty stupid. And
But you love it.
But it was great. It made people laugh, and you
and people are watching it.
yeah, like it's on CMT, heavier rotation, and it made it into the top 20, and you know, all of a sudden I'm doing all these big interviews talking about how I'm a grown-up who dresses in a moose costume for a living. And that's, it's easy to explain to my daughters though, they think it's awesome.
There you go. So you have two
Yeah, I have a
daughters?
baby girl that's 4 months and a baby girl that's 3 years. So.
Oh, wow. Awesome. What do they think of Dad being the musician?
They think it's cool. They'd sometimes come out to the shows, and you know, after a song will end, there'll be applause, and my oldest Georgia goes, "I did it!" She thinks that she did something to deserve that. It's pretty cute.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so it's sweet. They're great, and they think it's really cool. They love hanging out and seeing music and singing songs and stuff. So.
With the costumes, I have to ask, because I used to have a friend who wore the Fred Flintstone costume at Canada's Wonderland back in the day, and he said
Sweaty job.
that it's like 30 degrees hotter inside those costumes than it is outside. Can you imagine on a day like today?
It's unbelievable, actually. I was drenched, and I had like a big pillow for like the moose to have this big puffy chest. And like there was a two-stepping section in the song, and I can't two-step, so I got Tyler Volrath to do it.
Because Tyler is a very good two-stepper.
But I handed him this sweaty pillow, it was just stinky and drenched, and he
So you
happily
switched
put it in.
costumes.
Yeah, he was the dancer in the moose costume, so
Okay, I
pretty
gotta
funny.
teach him about that next time I see him.
Tyler's been great to me actually too. He's played on all my
love
stuff,
him.
and he's
I
just
love
killer. So yeah.
Yeah.
See, family
There
right
you
to the
go.
business.
Yeah, we were getting off the elevator and he was getting on today. He had a couple of coffees in his hand. I was gonna take one, but yeah. I thought one was
Next time,
probably
don't
for
think,
Becky. That
just
wouldn't
do
have been
it.
cool.
Yeah. Becky was in the video too, actually. There you go.
Well, I have to admit, and this is terrible because I haven't seen it, so now I have to actually go.
Yeah, you gotta go watch
I
it.
gotta go watch it. 'cause
Shameless plug right
I'm
here.
going to check out all these wonderful people.
Yeah. Becky's the
That
cat.
I
if you're
know.
wondering, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So.
So these all these people are not recognizable because you're in
No,
costume.
you never know. So I have this like amazing award-winning fiddle player that nobody would ever know he was there. And I'm like, I should have just got like my sister to come do it or something.
No, I can book Tyler about this now. That's awesome. Well, I thank you so much for doing
Oh,
this.
my pleasure. Yeah, it's
What
fun.
else are you going to be doing while you're here during Country Music Week?
I'm playing the Feldman Showcase on Saturday night, and then I'm doing a whole lot of radio interviews tomorrow and Saturday morning, and then just kind of doing the glad handing, going to some parties, and drinking a lot of water.
Yes,
Very
hydrate,
sensibly, yeah.
hydrate. I was actually drinking live water most of the afternoon.
Live water.
Live water, you don't know about live water?
No.
Okay, well, it's water, but when you put fruit into it,
Ah.
it changes its dynamic and it just becomes way more nutritious.
All right,
So,
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have me some live water today.
So, yeah, I had some raspberries and lime and blueberries and stuff. It's very good.
Nutritious light snack drink.
Absolutely. And it helps make those hunger sounds in your stomach go away.
Oh, I have those going on right now.
Me too, me too.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, best of luck with everything
Well,
you're
thank
doing
you so
here
much. I
at
really appreciate
Country
taking
Music
the
Week.
time
Oh,
to
I'm
hang
a
out.
hugger. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, we went over this already, didn't we?
I am. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, anytime.
And looking forward to the new song coming out on radio.
Yeah, you should be
That would be great.
doing this on your dial pretty soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Linda Heldman, Canadian Beats, Dan Davidson. We're here, Country Music Week in London, Ontario. Thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah.